Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Batman Arkham Origins, Blind.
Oh, now I'm already deep in it. Candy! She's earned herself a dry slap, she has.
That better be lip gloss you're reaching for.
Oi! You can't do this! I'm claustrophobic, I am! I knew you didn't have what it takes to fight me fair!
Wasn't I supposed to question her?
Cobblepot ain't gonna be happy when he hears about this! Come on, let me out! This ain't funny! Come on! Enough's enough!
Penguin's office is connected to the theater. I need to have...
I can't do this! I'm claustrophobic, I am! I knew you didn't have what it takes to fight me fair!
Hello, son. You know my welcome. And you know what we do to Trish bosses? Well, you're about to find out, ain't ya? Not all you got!
Yeah, that's a bit silly. Because that's essentially a Titan enemy.
This ought to do it.
But there's no Titan. So he's just a giant.
I'll rip your arms out of their socket. Waste up! They ain't gonna recognize your body when I'm done with you. Your head's gonna look nice on me mantle. I'm gonna pop off your head, son.
Gotta know, Mr. Falcone's not gonna stand for this.
You wanna end up on ice like your friends?
You scum, all of you. You got no idea what you're starting.
You don't get it. It's done.
Oh, crap! Let's check it out! Whoa! What? Is he saving him for later or something? He's making us look like chumps!
Hello, what's going on over there?
Heads up, he's close by. No, you're staying here. Let's find him. can't do this! Don't think I won't! Don't escape!
Okay, that was...
He's up there. And I don't know where he went. He's come back for us! Oh.
Wait, that's where I came from.
What do you want? I didn't do nothing.
Who's your boss? What does Penguin want with him?
Alberto Falcone, but I got no idea what Penguin wants with him, I swear. I don't know what your game is, but old man Falcone will be in your debt if you take Cobblepot down. He's right through that door back there.
No thanks. I don't need the Falcones in my debt.
Mr. Falcone's gonna kill me if I don't get Alberto home alive. Mr. Falcone's gonna kill me if I don't get Alberto home alive.
Now, where were we? Candy.
You suggested little Alberto over here. Hey, baby. Tried to convince his father to take early retirement. He disagreed and called you a, let's see, psychotic little bastard.
No, 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 please!
Now you best listen, Falcone. 'Cause this is the last time I'll ask. What are you gonna tell your father?
That we're getting out of the weapons business. I promise. I'll make him do it.
I see your lips flapping, Bernie. But they ain't making the sound I want to hear. Uh-oh. You idiots better...
Please! Don't hurt me!
You! Kill him, you bloody wankers! Don't stand there! Kill him! Punch him in the face! Are you waiting for a personal invitation? What are you waiting for? Come on now! Remind me why I pay you, Ponces! You numpty brats! Now hold on. Hold on a bloody minute! I seen your act! I ain't done nothing you not done!
Black Mask. Put a bounty on my head. Where is he?
I don't keep tabs on every geezer with a grudge. You're not a popular bloke in this town.
You're running out of time.
Wait, wait. Lacey Towers. There was a murder. It was supposed to be his same house. Or Black Man. He's got problems of his own, I'd say. Someone broke in there.
It appears the game is over before it even begins.
I'm not playing games, Slade.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
A bat. Why, I wonder, a bat.
What? Why would you change your weapon from a blade to a quarterstaff?
Inadequate. And yet another opportunity you failed to.
Okay, this is... I'm pretty sure that's reused from the Racial Ghoul fight in City, which is pretty lame.
Is it self-righteousness?
Your rage blinds you to open it in my defense.
Know that you die with honor, which is more than can be said for most.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
You better have some surprises in store, or this is going to be over quick. I know you saw an opening, yet you didn't take it. Why? Inadequate. Surprising. A flawed technique. What now?
You fought well, Batman, but I am stronger, faster, smarter. And so this ends the only way it could.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
Make no mistake, I'm killing you for the money, but that won't stop. Try again. Amusing. Surprising.
That would work. Your rage blinds you to openings in my defense. How much longer until you admit defeat?
Silver Slade. What are you? Nice seeing you, Batman. Feel free to let yourself out.
I can't let Penguin get away. There's more I need to ask him.
A remote claw. Alright.
I can use Deathstroke's device to get up to the balcony.
Alright, I'll take that. Oh no, it's locked. I'll get the ballistic plating then.
I can use the new tool I took from Deathstroke to grapple out of here.
I don't quite
I should
understand
use the device I took from Deathstroke to grapple.
what I'm doing.
The data drive. Looks like it's part of a larger set. If I can collect enough of these, I should be able to read the file.
You'll have more luck getting into a nun's skivvies than getting into this room. Go on then, beat it a bit harder. Really make me feel it. Well, as you can see, I got the answer. Have a Merry Christmas, and piss off.
Alfred, see if you can find any information on a murder at Lacey Towers.
Looks like the police are on the scene now, sir. Oh, and this is interesting. They're saying Black Mask is the victim.
Black Mask dead. I'm on my way there now.
Yeah, I somehow doubt it. Given that the guy has been set up as the main antagonist.
I should use the device I took from Deathstroke. Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer. More to Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarky, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's ruin will be destroyed. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming of propaganda and consumerist garbage.
As if there isn't enough going on tonight.
Is that the guy that was on the radio beforehand, reading the manifesto?
Lazy Towers before the cop.
Anarky, political activist, self-titled voice of the people, extremist who will do anything to achieve his goals, sees corporations and governments as enemies that must be destroyed, growing following among youth and the disillusioned. Anarky wants to purge Gotham of corruption, but his methods involve wanton destruction. His idealism is matched with a self-importance that makes reasoning with him nearly impossible. He needs to be dealt with physically and imprisoned to keep the city safe. Should be approached with caution.
Destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence. Greed and vengeance. But it's also a story of redemption. Of second chances. Of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Hey, mister, over here. Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarky says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
Defuse Anarky's first bomb.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corrupt.
Available homicide units, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
I don't really have time for it now, though. I do believe I have done goofed.
Better one. The bat's here!
They say money makes the world go round, but it also makes for excellent shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy the next shiny thing your overpriced television seduces you. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
Alfred, we've got a problem.
So I saw. This Anarky fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at a...
I guess I'll do that.
Too bad. You can't shut me off any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, or the flyers that litter the streets, or the sound bites that clog the air. I'm in your face. I'm in your head. Just like them. But I'm the menace? Here I am trying to educate. But you don't want to hear it. You just want to buy it. Only if everyone else does too. You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like
We gotta shut him down to shut him up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
You want to know what I'm selling? I've planted 3... If you don't, too bad. You can't shut me up any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, the flyers that litter the streets, or the sound bites that clog the air.
Cobble.
It's a bit annoying to have to go back and forth. Oh wait, but that's the main objective. I would like to wrap up the Anarky thing. I guess maybe that's something that will appear later.
Police know the victim fell from a nearby building. There's not much else in the file. His identity might shed some light on things. Brian Murphy, an account manager at the Gotham Merchants Bank. Cause of death, internal injuries sustained on impact. Now I know what happened. Time to find out how and why. This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof. The railing here is broken. Was it an accident, or was he pushed? Two sets of footprints means the victim wasn't alone, and the scattered paperwork suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that.
Well, according to this, the briefcase was thrown at him, but I know where it is. It's right below.
Interesting. There are two sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert Haynes, a well-known con artist. Alfred, I need the last known location of Robert Haynes. I'll send over everything I've got in case it helps.
No need, sir. I already have a search area. Check your display.
Apprehend the suspect. Well, I guess I'm going to the other side of the bridge anyway.
That's him! They're in trouble! Come on! I'm pretty sure something's broken here.
What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk him warning the bank or going to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you? Alfred, contact the GCPD and let them know Brian Murphy's killer has been apprehended. Send over the evidence as well.
Consider it done, sir.
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
Engage hostile target.
Oh, I'm beating up cops. That's a new thing for a Batman game. Like sure, I guess the official explanation is that they are crooked, but all of them?
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard's stubby little fingerprints right by the bodies. Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies. About to do some time.
Yeah, except forensics will take all the credit. And I'm the one who found the prints.
That's why they call it first response. First pickings on the loot, but none of the glory. Me, I'd take the loot over the glory any day. It's always the...
Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend. Or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. but the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, so is this game going to introduce the Joker? Because it's clear Batman doesn't know who that is at that point.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8?
is the Batcave?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its...
Oh no!
I've planted 3...
No! They're fighting with that...
That's not the Batcave, but I still do want to do it, so...
I need any unassigned unit for special assignment. Stand by.
Anarchy's right, you know. Cops don't care about us. We'd be better off without them. You already knew that, didn't you?
I've planted...
Master Bruce, I'd recommend against trying to enter the GCPD without your concussion detonator. It's waiting for you here at the Batcave.
You know, afterwards, the cops all gone. Most of them are so crooked we'll be safer without them. But someone's got to keep the peace. Not someone, everyone. See, we'll be equals now, sharing the responsibility. I don't know.
We gotta fight! Let's make an example out of him! We stand united! He's got his belt. How much money?
Interesting. Even after knowing all you did about the places I targeted, you spared them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse so we can continue Gotham's trial. I've planted...
At least I think I can fast travel here.
Are you kidding me? Those guys are fighting the back. Welcome to your ass kicker.
So this is essentially the portion, you know, this side of the bridge is Arkham City, because the courthouse, it's the Solomon Wayne courthouse. It's a prominent location in Arkham City. It's kind of cool to visit, you know, the same locations in a different kind of atmosphere on Christmas Eve.
We ain't got a chance. We're gonna fight up. We are the anarchist fighters. Think we bit off more than you. I'll unload on you. What is this thing?
Yeah, that's disappointing.
You think you're a hero, but you're really just a symbol of how low this city's fallen. We're better off without you.
Saying there's this thing roams the streets at night, taking people. What do you mean, thing? Some kind of creature. It's got horns, flies. Some guys say it's
Take your best shot. Let's get in on that fight.
Plaque commemorating Cyrus Pinckney, regarded as the architect of modern Gotham City. What? Was the architect of modern Gotham City a horse? That would partially explain why the place is so crazy.
We stand united. Someone, search his pockets.
All units, if you are 1010, please report in for potential assignment.
I'm so glad you came. It's an honor, really. There's so much for us to discuss.
What do you want?
I'd like to propose an alliance. I think the two of us could accomplish great things together.
I don't work with criminals. You need to turn yourself in.
Tell you what. I'll turn myself in as soon as you do the same. But you don't consider yourself a criminal, do you? The suit, the gadgets, the sense of entitlement. You're just another rich kid atoning for his fiscal sins. Such a shame.
We ain't got a chance!
The thing is, I do think it's largely a true assessment of Batman. Because I think Batman is, you know, a deeply unserious character. Like, he's a man who has never properly grieved for his parents, and the
what am I doing?
And the raw emotion connected with his parents' murder, he tries to work through it.
Not quite.
He tries to work through it by an extreme form of roleplay, where he LARPs as a superhero, and you know, it goes out at night dressed as a bat, beating people. Like, there isn't really that big of a difference between Batman and this Anarky guy. No, they both have an agenda, and they both don't consider themselves criminals, because to them they are idealists, working on a you know, on a mission of sorts. But I think
he's got in his belt?
but I think, as I said, that Batman is a deeply unserious kind of a character. He could do much more for Gotham as Bruce Wayne compared to Batman. But he doesn't want to, because it doesn't give him...
You're a hero, but you're really just a symbol of how low the city's fallen.
It doesn't give him the sense of accomplishment that doing the Batman stuff gives him. And also, I think, you know, the games
I'm so glad you came.
Kind of gloss over the amount of damage that Batman must be doing. Because sure, the games claim that he never kills anyone, but I'm pretty sure, first of all, that if you're beating people as hard as he is, you know, he has armored gauntlets, and he's smashing people's heads into concrete and stuff. First of all, you can't guarantee that no one's going to die, and second, even if you clear that particular bar, there's still, like, he has got to have made, you know, high dozens of people disabled, and sure, they are criminals, but that's why I think Batman is kind of a right-wing fantasy, because the story that doesn't engage with the point, because, you know, to a lot of conservatives. Once you become a criminal, you kind of abdicate at least part of, or according to some conservatives, all of your human rights, including your right to life. In some cases, for some people. But I disagree. I think just because you're a criminal, that it shouldn't give some kind of a weirdo dressed as a bat
could have accomplished such great things together.
A moral mandate to put you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Like, I just don't think that's particularly... I don't think that's justice. And I think, ultimately, as much as he would probably try to deny it, I think Batman is more about vengeance than he is about justice, which again is a right-wing position, because conservatives traditionally they are obsessed with the retributive function of punishment. They think that one of the main roles punishment serves in society is to make people who have done wrong suffer because they think it's just that they would. You know, if they've caused suffering to others, they should suffer in turn as punishment for that. But the progressive stance is that ultimately, whether the criminals suffer for what they did is irrelevant as long as you protect society from, you know, further infringement of other people's rights. That's why, you know, rehabilitation is touted as a top priority for progressive people when it comes to combating crime, because ultimately it doesn't matter whether, you know, whether you put the criminals in jail and they suffer. What matters is if, you know, if you can make them straighten out and not be criminals anymore. That's still gain for society. I need to probably concentrate on this a little bit because it's not going.
You're a hero, but you're really just a symbol of how low this city's fallen.
It's
We're better off without you.
Not going great for me.
We could have accomplished such great things together.
For liberty!
We are the anarchists!
You're just a kid.
So? What does it matter? I wanted to make a difference. I thought you'd feel the same.
I do, but not like this. A lot of innocent people almost died tonight because of you.
Innocent? They watched as Gotham went to hell and didn't do a thing!
They're just afraid.
No, they're weak! And so are you.
The police are on their way.
You ever wonder how things got to be so bad here? I do. All the time. See, I don't think men like Roman Sionis or Oswald Cobblepot are responsible. They're just a reflection of our apathy, our greed, our fear. We look the other way when things turn sour, bury ourselves in our jobs, consume propaganda masquerading as entertainment. The message is always the same. Don't think, don't question. And what becomes of a society that's given up? It rots. Fills up with liars, cheaters, and thugs. Uptown and downtown. The suit in the penthouse is no better than the guy selling drugs in the corner. They're both doing whatever it takes to get ahead. Never mind the cost. Fidelity. Once upon a time, that's what defined society. People coming together in pursuit of common cause. To care for each other. To protect and provide. We took shelter from the darkness and the things that roamed it. Community meant progress. But now, it's all backwards. We worship at the altar of competition. We build fortresses around ourselves. We fight, we betray. We have become the things we feared. You keep cleaning up after everyone, Batman, and no one's going to learn to take care of themselves. The ones that don't hate you, they'll start to rely on you. Depend on you. And if something happens to you, if you get old or bored or die, then what? Or do you not consider the world that revolves around you? You're a hypocrite, running around dispensing justice, telling people what they can and can't do. You're ensuring Gotham's freedom, provided it conforms to your twisted view. Whatever pleases the bad. That it? You're not a hero. You're a despot. You don't enforce justice. You suppress it. There's a way to make this work. To show you that we share the same goals. Maybe I took things too far with the bombs and the threats. I can learn from that. I mean, you could be a mentor to me. And maybe, well, maybe I can teach you something too. Because I think you're so busy playing hero, you've forgotten what it's like for the rest of us. We're not all as strong as you. We don't have the fancy gadgets, the strength, the skill. But maybe that's the problem. You've gotten so used to the power, you think you're better than everyone. Above reproach. Is that it then? We're not as good as you? You know what? I take it back. I don't want to work with you. You don't have anything to offer. I think I figured it out. You didn't take me down because I broke the law. No, you took me down because you don't want the competition. That's what this is really about, isn't it? Let me ask you something. You ever wonder if you're the reason the city's so messed up? Because I have. A lot of us have. And I'm starting to think we're right.
I think as much as the game doesn't really engage with that, there's some kernels of truth to what Anarky is saying. How do I get out of here though? And how do I get back to the Batcave? So that's something I still don't understand. Oh, I just fast traveled there. Makes sense.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
I thought on my workbench means over here. Apparently I was wrong.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think. Alfred, how are things?
Status quo, sir. Status quo. I assume we won't be unwrapping presents in the morning? Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch. I've done my best to keep the cave tidy, but with those bats circling above, there's bound to be collateral damage. Do keep an eye out. Some of the assassins have access to rather interesting technology. When this is over, you might want to consider appropriating it. Let some good come of tonight's events. Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch.
Urban assault vehicle. Oh, so it's just working on the Batmobile. Okay, but where's that thing I needed to pick up? Oh, it is right here. Well, to be fair to the game, this is still a workbench. Just a different one than this. But this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to end it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!